Today's session is going to focus on hips and making them open with comfort. So we've got more stretch coming down from the waist to the top of the hips and to the top of the thigh. So it's going to travel down through the thigh as well. So this is going to take through a nice long effort through those legs. We're going to begin with a nice warm-up just to prepare these muscles and also inner thigh, because obviously the work is quite strong, but we'll have levels of practice to suit everybody. So let's stand upright, mountain pose, and we'll just take a moment to feel that we are standing tall and strong. You can close your eyes for a moment and I'll let you know when you can open them. So you just breathe and feel. Calm your breath. Allowing the breath to fill the belly, your hara. Relax your shoulders. We're going to begin with a lengthening stretch. Clasp the hands in front gently. Prepare. Inhale. Exhale and lift the arms upwards, lengthen up. Breathe. Can keep your eyes closed for this stretch. Wonderful. Open your eyes. Easy elbows. Prepare for a side bend. Inhale. Exhale, left side down very slowly and pull easy through right arm. So you're just encouraging the waist stretch. Easy elbows. Inhale upright. Exhale and right side down, easy, and again just pulling through the left arm and breathe. Easy elbows. Inhale upright. Exhale forward to shoulder level, nice and slowly. Bend the knees, tilt the pelvis, tucking the bottom in, and arms forward so you feel the round of the shoulders and your chin rests down. Keep the breath calm, nice and easy. Fingertips to the legs, just touch down. Shoulders curl over, head rests. Wonderful stretches coming up from the lower back, rounding over the shoulders and down through the arms. Cross the hands over on the legs. Nice and easy. Just slide the fingers round a little. So you're opening up through the shoulder blades. Uncross the hands. And with this breath we're going to crouch down, so we'll have fingertips point or touch down, maybe palms down. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the breath out your belly slowly, so as you bend the knees, sink the bottom down, you're finding the depth without rushing. And once you have that, you breathe and you feel. Prepare. Inhale, upright, slowly. Exhale. Mountain. Wonderful. Give your legs a kick out now, just to wake it up a little bit. So the next effort now, we're going to be on the floor. Now I'm not working with a mat, but I have the length of my room here, so I've got plenty of space. And I'm going to work sideways on. So this way you can follow the posture and see how it works properly. So you can work the same way if you prefer, so that you have a nice view of the length of the posture. So we're going to stand facing the length of the mat upright. We're going to crouch again. Inhale. Exhale and easy down, just enough to place the fingertips. Keep your breath calm now, knees to the floor gently, flexion of the toes. Hands easy forward just to support you. A little bit of push just to give soles of the feet a stretch. Excellent. Nice and easy. Tops the feet flat. Okay, just moving back a little so I've got room. Now we're going to work on a sitting warrior. Now this is a posture where the knees open out wider. So again, working on easy first, just to warm us up. So let's part those knees just comfortably, maybe shoulder width or just a touch wider. So you're sitting again on the tops of the feet, and this can feel a little bit uncomfortable because of body weight, so work as long as you're comfortable with. Nice strong back, lift the chin. Breathe and feel. So we're just relaxing the belly, we're feeling the breath. And we're feeling a little bit of pull maybe into the thigh. Excellent, okay. Now we're not going to work with the breath for this next sequence because this is teaching us how to move through the posture without struggling. So tying the two together might feel a little bit awkward. So come through hands and knees. So you've still got your knees wider, but you are here. Now this might be enough for some because obviously the movement comes from the hips now. So we're just going to tuck the bottom in and you're going to feel that. Okay, it's going to pull maybe from the hip flexor, tug a little bit into the thigh, and if that is enough for you, you stay as you are. So you're not going to bring your pelvis down any lower. Those who have more practice maybe sink down a touch more, and you can open out the legs so that you've got just that little bit more depth coming down to the floor. Okay, so we've got ourselves in a nice big hip stretch. This posture is otherwise known as frog, and there's many variations of this particular stretch. So I'm working with what suits most people, so we're not going to worry about challenging our hips beyond what's safe. So nice and easy now. Bring the feet together and just lift the bottom up first and then push back, bottom to heels, elbows down, head down, and stretch this out. Nice and easy, lift the head. Again, working through, come forward, hands and knees, just part the hands about shoulder width. And again, just tucking the bottom in and staying as you are. Bringing the pelvis down lower, just opening out through the legs and letting the hips sink down to the floor. So again, we've got ourselves in this wonderful stretch. I'm just going to move across a little. Excellent, so we've got all of the space we need. So being aware of the arm pressure, so we've got work for shoulders, and there's also going to be a little bit of push into those wrists. So if your wrists are feeling tired, simply come down onto your elbows as though Sphinx in Cobra. Okay, so we can work this way. Focus, because the stretch will feel easier with repetitions. So our second go now, we're going to finish. Again, just tuck the heels in, lift the bottom first, push back, down, elbows head down, and stretch this out. more time now. So lift the head, again, nice and easy, come through. Hands and knees, and then pelvis slight tilt, take it down, open out through the lower legs, and breathe, just relax. You might find now that the depth has increased a little, even if it's just a tiny bit, that's fine. Focus on those arms, make sure that they support you, so you're not feeling this sudden jolt. You don't want anyone ending down, face flat to the floor. Excellent, so finishing off, we bring the heels in together, lift the bottom, push back and relax down. Nice and easy, lift the head, bring the hands closer so you begin to sit yourself upright, again in sitting warrior. So we've got this nice wide knee posture now, so it's a nice stretch and we're feeling a little bit of pressure on the tops of the feet. So I'm going to move forward a little bit to give myself room, and we're going to work now on a posture which is called Thunderbolt. And Thunderbolt is quite a strong posture. It's excellent for hip flexor and thigh, but we're going to work in the 3 levels of practice so we're all safe. So we're going to start with either knees closer together, and this will give you a good stretch without the pull from the hip flexors. So you can have hands down and you stay like this. Okay, so this is your first effort for Thunderbolt. And remember, you can work with your knees wider as though sitting warrior, so you can choose the position. Okay, so from this, you can bring elbows down to the floor. Now, it really depends on your practice, how low you go. You must never go beyond, otherwise you'll be stuck there all day and it won't be much fun. So we've got this wonderful stretch from the hips into the thigh. So this is our intermediate level of practice. So we're going to go down one more, and this takes us into an advanced posture where we've got the crown of the head touched down and we've got ourselves in Thunderbolt. Be aware of what you feel, your lower back and of course your breath, because you're going to feel a bit of pull into your belly and you're going to feel that little bit of pull again, hip flexor and thigh. Wonderful. So to come out of Thunderbolt, hold round through the lower legs. Press the elbows into the floor as you lift your head. Push from one elbow, shoulder up, and then again up. So we've got ourselves sitting up. Now from a deep back bend, we're going to take a forward stretch. So make sure that you've got enough room again, just so that you can take your forward stretch. So nice and easy. From here, don't worry about the breathing, we're just being calm now and working these stretches. Excellent, so just get those elbows down first and let yourself feel from your lower back. And then when you are ready, head down. Wonderful, lift the head, nice and easy. Bring the hands closer so we're sitting up now. And we're staying in sitting warrior a moment. Now, depending on the position of your room and how much space you've got, so I'm going to turn and face the front now. Gives me more space to stretch out my legs. So I'm going to turn and stay in sitting warrior. So from here, we're going to work a wonderful stretch again for hip flexor and thigh. So nice and easy, we're going to come down onto the left side and push straighten the right leg, your left leg rather, out to the side. So I'm going to work opposites to you, make it easier. So we follow together, right hip down, left leg straight, point your toes. You could come down onto your elbow and really push through that hip down to your toe so you feel the legs straighten. Just keep nice and calm through this session, the breathing, just to be able to work comfortably. We're not timing the two together. Excellent. So to come out of this and change sides nice and easy, just bring this left in and change sides as you come down onto your left hip, straighten through your right, push through to the point of your toes. Just give your hips a little tilt forward. Be aware of the strength that you work. So when we stay in postures for some time, it's quite easy to forget what you're doing and just relax. So keep a track of everything all the time. Don't lose your strength. Excellent. So we're going to sit up now. So we're going to bring this right leg in, cross legs comfortably and stay as we are a moment. Now for hips again, I've got a wonderful stretch for us to work and it's called hurdlers. I've got a slight adaptation on that one just to increase our effort. So easy straight legs. And we're going to work with the left leg tucked back first. So nice and slowly bend the left knee up and just tuck that back comfortably. Now this is going to have a little twist on the hip. So be aware of what you feel here. Okay, you do not have to have your knee all the way out to the side. You have to go with the range of movement that your body allows. This is fine. For those who can, you can tuck it back much further. Okay, so here you rest, you stay as you are. Deepening the posture, we're just nudging ourselves forward a little bit, just to get that push, that bit of pull here, hip flexor, just running down through the thigh. Tuck the left heel in as best you can, supporting arm nice and strong, and we'll just stay on our hurdlers for a few breaths. Focus. Be aware of what you feel. Now we're going to come down onto that left elbow now. So be aware as you come down not to fall. So you can bring your hand and support yourself, come down. Excellent. So we've got ourselves now in a reclined position. So this gives a little bit more pull because we've lowered ourselves. We're going to take a breath just to get the arm over for a stretch. Inhale. Exhale. So this breath just to take us through an angle. Hold posture, focus on the strength. Wonderful. Nice and easy. Just return the arm to your side. And from here, push, sit up. And we have hurdlers. Now we're going to bring this left a little closer now, so we can sit upright more. And we're going to take the stretch down over the top of the right leg now. So this is going to be felt underneath through your hamstrings. So don't force yourself down close to your leg. For this we will take a breath because it just helps to release from the belly. Inhale. Exhale slowly and just come forward down slowly and breathe. So this is just taking the stretch for yourself. You don't have to have your head to your knee. Nice and easy, lift the head and just overlapping the hands to sit yourself upright. And breathe. Repeating now, changing sides. So let's bring this left leg round and then tuck the right back. So we've got ourselves again in our hurdlers. You don't go around any further than the hip will allow. So we're choosing what we feel comfortable with, just nudging the hips forward slightly just to get that bit of pull and supporting through with that left arm. Focus. Stay a little longer, focus on what you feel. Wonderful work. Now we're going to bring the elbow down, so remember, bring that right hand round to support your knees and just bring that left down. Remember the breath to take this stretch over. Inhale, exhale and over with that right arm. Angle stretch, a wonderful way just to work up from the hip through the waist. Wonderful. Nice and easy. Turn the arm over, sit yourself up and reposition the legs so the angle is correct for sitting upright, so you're not struggling at your hips. So we've got comfortable hurdler stretch. Prepare for your forward bend. Inhale. Exhale down, nice and slowly. Nice and easy, lift the head and just overlapping the hands to sit yourself upright. So from here we're going to bring this right leg round and just sit through L shape. Nice strong back. So from L shape we're going to work on quad stretch. Nice and easy. Let's come down onto the left elbow, bend the knees up. Come down, tuck the knees in nice and tight. So when you tuck the knees in, you're just bringing those heels comfortably close. Make sure you've got good support with the elbow and the shoulder. So, nice and easy. Reach around, hold over the top of the right foot. Remember, we're not timing the breath, we're just working slowly now to feel the range of movement. So we're pulling back, we're allowing the knee to glide back. And it might stop at any point, so you have to go with what you feel. The further back you go, the more you will feel from the hip and into your thigh. So your stretch will work deeper. So you're holding the heel comfortably close to the bottom. Try not to let the knee sink down to the floor. Definitely don't lift it higher. So we're having a little look and just having to see if it's level. Okay, keeping it nice and aligned. Hold that strong. Be aware of the pull you feel over the clasp. That hand is having to work really hard to hold that foot. Wonderful. Nice and easy. Just relax it down and sit yourself up. And change sides now. So again, coming down onto the elbow, right side down. Adjust yourself to feel comfortable. Okay. Need to work slowly to get the position. So we're tucking those heels in. So when we are ready, reaching, holding over, top of left foot, easing that knee round and pulling back. Hold strong, be aware of clasp. That hand, make sure it's not going to slide away suddenly. A moment longer, keep it there. Excellent, nice and easy. Bring it down, finish, and sitting up. So just straighten your legs forward comfortably for a moment. Okay, so we've worked quite a good sequence now, and we should be feeling a little bit warm and a little bit looser. These muscles are yielding into your postures. We're going to go back to our starting posture now, which will be sitting warrior. So I'm going to turn and face in, so you can reposition yourself if you need to. So get yourself into position and come through to sit on your heels. And you can start with knees closer together and then just work out a little wider as you go. So again, our start postures, they might have felt a little tight. So this is a nice test of your stretches now. Don't force to try and get your stretch deeper. Just see what's happened through those warming up and opening postures to this point. So, sitting warrior, hands down, slowly walking forward. Again, now we get to that point where we started in the opening posture and we tilted the hips. Now you might find that your tilt feels more comfortable. You can open out the legs now if they will and just relax your hips down. Focus and feel. Even if it's just for a couple of seconds that you managed and you need to push back and sit, that's fine. Just go with what you feel. Excellent. Tuck the heels in first. Lift the bottom. Push back and down. Elbows, head down. And let's stretch this out. Excellent, lift the head, bring the hands closer, sitting up, sitting warrior. So again, working through, you might find that as you go through now, the position will feel more comfortable, you might feel that you can open those legs out wider. So we're working and being aware of everything. So we'll repeat again, nice and easy, hands down, walking forward slowly, so we've got a lift of the bottom, and to that point where we've got that little tilt, open out and relax. Focus on the breath, just be calm. Excellent. Heels in, bottom up, push back, elbows down, head down. Stretch out. Lift the head. Bring the hands in, sitting up. Again, sitting warrior. Repeating this one more time. We need 3 goes just to start the work and get ourselves feeling. Okay, so last time for our frog. Nice and easy. From sitting warrior, hands down, forward slowly. As the bottom comes up, you can find the tilt, open out. Stretch. Try not to clench your bottom. Wonderful, nice and easy. Heels in, bottom up, push back, stretch this out. Wonderful, lift the head, walk the hands in and return to your sitting warrior. So from sitting warrior, okay, you might need to reposition yourself to give yourself plenty of room. We're going to go back into our thunderbolt. So just a moment to allow you to adjust position. Okay, so again, sitting warrior. Knees can be closer together for this one if you prefer, for your thunderbolt back. Take them out a little wider if you can. So hands down starts us off. Now this might not increase into a deeper one because obviously this level of practice, this is fine. Elbows down for our intermediate effort and then head down for our advance. Just relax, try not to clench your bottom. Breathe and be calm. Wonderful. Nice and easy. Remember, hold on to the lower legs, elbows press down, head up, push from one elbow, sitting up, and again we need a little bit of room just to make sure we can get our forward stretch. So from here, our sitting warrior, nice and easy, hands down, and walk arms forward, chest down. Excellent. When the elbows come down, just relax your shoulders, let your head rest. Nice and easy, lift the head, bring the hands in closer so that you're sitting up. So we're going to bring the knees much closer together now. So this takes us through into digestion position. So this is the posture that we sit nice and tall, lift the chin, shoulders level and relaxed. We're going to stand upright. Take your time as you do this. Fingertips to the floor in front of your knees and then gently onto the flexion of your toes. Now being aware that you've had yourself sitting on tops of the feet for some time, so we're standing very safely, push from the fingertips, knees up and then easy up into mountain so that you come upright without a rush. Excellent. So nice and easy, give your legs a little shake out. Okay, we're going to finish off with a really good stretch now. We've done lots for the hip flexor and thigh. I'm just going to do a little bit to target down the back of the legs. So standing as you are, all I like to do is just step forward slightly with your left, just at a comfortable distance, nothing to strain from the calf muscle. Okay, we're taking a forward bend, inhale. Now exhale, come down, right angle, flat back. So this is quite a nice angle, just enough. We'll stay here, just breathe calm. This slight distance forward with the left is just enough. You're going to feel pull down through the hamstrings. Wonderful. Prepare, inhale upright. Exhale. Bend the knees, just push, step back left. And then we'll step forward right. So we're just stepping forward a slight distance, just enough to give us a short stride. Prepare, inhale. Exhale, forward bend, right angle, very slowly, nice flat back, shoulders level. Give a nice calm breath. It's a wonderful stretch. This is releasing from the squeeze of our postures, especially from Thunderbolt and being sat in a sitting warrior for some time. Excellent. Nice and easy. Inhale and up. Exhale, bend knees, push, step back. Right. So we're on mountain. Wonderful. We'll take a lengthening stretch now. Clasp the hands in front. Inhale. Exhale and up we go. Lift those arms, stretch it up and breathe. Nice and easy. Release the hands, bring the arms down to your sides. And finish in mountain. Well done, well done. Just a big clap. You have worked so hard. Well done. Do what you can very safely and enjoy. Take care.